Hey, how you doing, Brad? Doing good. Took a week and a half off the bike just because. Finish up the stage 5 here. Get a workout in. Enjoy the long weekend. Yeah, I went pretty hard for January, February. Took about a week off. About mid-February. I went hard again, mid-February till end of March. And I find it's, every 5 weeks or so, I just need to be like, okay, let's take a week. I mean, it worked out. I was super busy at work and it was a gong show, and all of my kids' extracurricular activities started last week. So I was taking the kids to track and doing all that.
Right on, right on, right on, right on.
It's muggy ass today though. Yeah. I haven't even ridden and I'm like sticky already. It's been raining and it's about 5 degrees. Yeah, 90% humidity. Ugh. Like the fan needs to go on and it's not really warm.
Hammer time.
Hey, Dimitri.
Right on.
What? Because it's 7 degrees and pouring rain.
Right on.
Most definitely not outside temperature.
Right on. 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 Right on.
Hey, morning.
Right on. Right on.
Because I'm doing his Zwift companion app.
Right on. Right on. Right on. Right on. Toast. Nice.
I always feel
Hammer time. Right on.
like I'm gonna be late.
Nice. I'm toast. Nice. 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 Right.
That's everyone in the game.
Right on. Hammer time. Right.
Take off, you
Hammer
loser.
Hammer time.
Right
on. Nice. Right on. Hammer time. Right on. Nice.
See, you used to not be able to give ride-ons
Right on.
in groups, and then they enabled it.
Right on. Right on.
And now everyone's trying to get all their ride-ons done
Right
before
on.
the ride actually starts.
Right on. Right on. Nice. Right on.
No,
Right on.
it gives you nothing. It fills up your
I'm
jersey
toast.
with thumbs ups.
Right on.
Yeah, it's just
Right
like
on.
a thing to do.
Nice. I'm toast. Right on.
I thought I was totally gonna be late this morning,
Right
and I
on.
like got on with like
Right
6 minutes
on.
to spare. I wish they'd give me a head start because I'm doing a workout.
On. Right on. Hammer time. Right on. Right on. Right on.
All right,
Right
8.
on. Right on.
So this is all ready to go?
Right on. Hammer time. Hammer time. Hammer time. Nice.
Thanks for stopping by, Brad.
Right on.
All right,
Right on.
10 minutes of warm up.
Right on.
Right on.
We'll see here. Oh, what I did forget to do was make a coffee this morning. Oh well. Yeah, kids are all still sleeping. I wouldn't trust the coffee making process to anyone else. I can handle it. I don't need a coffee right now. Save it for after. I'm pretty impressed that I'm doing 125 watts and I'm not getting dropped. Like, is everyone doing a lazy Friday morning here? Usually with these 10-minute ramp up warm-ups, everyone's just gone. Well, this is nice being able to ride with other people. It's usually just me by myself on these things.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on. Right on.
Arrow boost.
Right on.
Hey, Sticks, how's it going? A feather? Oh, I guess I can use a feather. Not for a while, though. See if I can cut the corner here, see if it makes any difference. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to this warm-up. Dinosaurs.
Ride on.
I think this root sand and sequoia. So I definitely can use the feather. I want to rot this to end soon enough though, because the next one doesn't start till 9. Going pretty fast already on those flats.
Ride on.
Dinosaur costume doesn't last long enough. Needs to be way longer.
Ride on. Ride on.
$37 seconds. And warm up is over.
Ride on. Ride on.
Oh, freaking sweaty. Oh, there we go. 1 minute.
Ride on.
Oh, this is a long minute. Oh, there we go. Whew. I think there's people late starting. So I'm pretty sure Tour of Autopia allows for late starts. There's people, my position is dropping, or I should say going up. I definitely did not get past like 3 people. Mountain bike dude passing me in the desert on the road.
Ride on. Oh, next interval. 301. Should be able to catch some people doing this. Yeah, 475, 474. What's going on? Get some draft. Past these dudes. Cut the corner.
Almost at the climb. Oh, super brake. Not going anywhere fast at 130 watts here. 45 seconds left.
Right
Stop. When should I use this feather? That's a big ass group. This must be the result of Pack Dynamics 4. There is way more people grouped up near the back than I've ever seen before. So I've done all of these stages doing workouts where I'm way near the end, and I've never seen packs like this. I think what's happening is the overall pack speed is slower, so it's allowing people to catch on to the pack when they get past. Because before, if you were solo riding, a pack would pass you way too quick. You'd have to sprint to catch on to the back. And I think they're passing at just slightly slower, and it's giving people the opportunity to jump on. Wish there was a better course outline. Let's catch these guys. Get on the back. When's the next big intervals in a minute? Should probably wait to use the feather when I'm doing a hard interval. Probably make the most of the feather. I like the section. There's a lot of steering. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1, our interval feather. Of course, it's going to flatten out. Well, it didn't really work out because there was a bunch of downhill in that section. I normally don't think about it, but last time, the last stage up the volcano, I was using them. If you have a feather and you have a 300 watt interval and you're going uphill, do it then rather than 160 watts, which is coming up. When you're limited by a workout, you got to make as much advantage as possible. It's like steer the crap out of this area. Yeah, I kind of thought I've been holding this feather since the beginning of the desert. That was probably not the best time to use it, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's me too. I'm just like, oh, power up, sweet. Because they've been pretty generous. Uh-oh. We have Zwift, complete connection failure of Is it back? Yes, it is back. No, is it back? No, it's not back. Well, let's do this, unpair that, unpair that. That was weird. I have it hooked to direct connect. I wonder it lost some sort of connection. Look how many places I lost. Oh. Must have been a Zwift update if I'm losing connection, because that is the only time I ever have connection issues. It was directly after an update, especially over direct connect. That's the first time direct connect has ever lost a connection. And the fact that I didn't lose the stream and my head unit didn't disconnect means that it's a Zwift issue. I'm just finally glad it's implemented. I bought the direct connect thing the moment it came out, and it took Zwift a year The only real benefit I found of it is it seems it never drops out. I say that's the first time ever it's dropped out. But I think that was Zwift. Oh, hard. It's just a more stable connection because it's connected to your Wi-Fi. Because it's connected to your home network, I can have my computer downstairs and open up Zwift, and it'll find the trainer in the garage. All right, let's try to slowly claw back some places here. We haven't even started the climb yet, have we? Not really. Yeah, well, I haven't really raced much. I've just been doing this training plan and doing workouts. But I do notice when I have the head unit up and the kicker in race mode is instantaneous.
Felty rated with 6 viewers.
Oh, Felty.
Let's give a big shout out to Felty. Make sure to check them.
Fuck this shit.
Oh my gosh, your clip is exactly where I am.
Oh, fuck yourself.
What are the chances of that? All the swearing. I love it. Oh, you got dropped? Is it? So I was saying before, yes, I noticed with the race mode and the direct connect, when you're doing like a workout on the head unit, the kicker picks up the pace, the wattage, like half a second sooner. Timbits. Dimitri, I'm so going to get Timbits after this. I wanted to get Timbits last weekend, and I went there and it was too late in the evening and they only had one kind left. And it was like the non-iced, like just like the raw, dry cake cube ones. I should say cake spheres. Yeah, the healthy ones. It's like, no man. Who eats those? Who eats those? Whenever I asked for a mixed pack of Timbits, I'm always like, please don't put the dry cake ones in. Maybe if you're drinking coffee, like you take a bite, hard workout, interval. You take a bite and drink some coffee to like soften it. Yeah, 40 seconds. Is that what they are? The old-fashioned plain? Yeah. Yeah, why even make them? They're just taking up space for a delicious kind. This is the longest minute ever with these intervals. Yeah, because they are. They're like dog treats. They totally are. It's like dry-assed donut hole. I should probably sign up for the next event at 9 a.m. Do this course again. So I got 58 minutes left on the workout. Let's cut the corner. Got it. There we go, there's the top. There it is. It's not a bad hill for, I mean, I didn't really, hey Valdi, happy Easter Friday or whatever. It's the holiday. I don't know if you guys get it, but in Canada, it's a holiday today. All right, don't eat too much Easter chocolate. This downhill is fun with the steering. Might as well get rid of that. Draft this guy for a second, pass him. Oh, I even went on the wrong side of the road. I cut the corner so hard. Look at that. Did they open that up a little bit? I give you more room to play with, because the yellow line used to be a hard stop. Look at all that corner cutting. I'm gonna make it back to 470 before this is over. I think. Those smooth lines. Yeah, it actually makes a difference. I love this part. I think this part was made, they made this route when they came up with steering. Like it opened at the same time. They're like, we have steering. And then they did this. And on the downhill, when you actually start going fast, it's kind of fun. Except I'm going like super low watts to it. I was around 470 before the climb, so that'd be a good number to try to get back to. Oh no, super low watts. Oh, it's a rest interval. Oh, now I'm on the flat. No more advantage of the downhill. %100% chance of rain, Dimitri. Weather report is bad when it says that. Like there's no doubt. Back up to 160. No, this is just a low part of the workout. I still got 48 minutes. It's an hour and a half, but we're almost done this stage. So I signed up for it again. There's so much climbing. There's a fine line. I might do the A ride tomorrow. I just want to get credit for finishing the stage. And if I did the A route, I'm pretty sure it would take me over an hour and a half. So I only wanted to do an hour and a half workout. And I wanted to get credit for this. So I might do it once I get credit for completing stage 5. I'll probably do the A tomorrow morning just because it doesn't really matter. I'm just in it for the kilometers. Like I've already gotten credit for finishing the stage. Yeah, they just give you credit for finishing the stage. You don't get any extra bonus for doing the long one or the short one or the middle one. They just give you a pat on the back and go, good job, you finished the stage. Oh, that was perfect timing. Hard interval right at the sprint section. Let's ramp. That couldn't have happened any better. Let's ramp up the interval. Get speed up there. Hit the arrow. Man, my personal record for 90 days, what was he doing? He got 42. Must have been in a group. Let me pause that for a quick sec. So I fix something here. Yeah, I finished Tour of Utopia 2023. What was I gonna do? This counts. Don't want to do that. So that, move, add. I did that. My tools, this, link. Damn it. Why is that? Restart Stream Deck. Let's try that. Quit Stream Deck. Yes, quitting. Let's turn it back on. Where is that? That. Yay, it worked. See ya. All right, that worked. Let's keep riding for a little bit until we get down to like the 5-minute mark. And then we'll join the next stage. Yeah, 10 minutes, I think. Join the pen with 5 to go. Doesn't even matter. Join the pen with like a minute to go. And a couple more intervals in. I always get weirded out when I see that jersey with the orange, white, and black. That's almost exactly like our local club's jersey, except it's red, white, and black. Event starting. Not yet. Not yet. Behind this person, let's get the whole big interval. I have 8 minutes left. Heart rate is way too high for that level of effort.
bring it down a little bit. Let's bring it way down. Enjoy your lunch, Dimitri. Hey, Boogie. I need to turn this chat. One second. Chat is looking weird. Docs. Chat. There, that's better. That looks more normal. Morning. I don't think Zwift, maybe they did this on purpose, but I feel, no, I don't want to go yet. No. Feel that Zwift didn't make these routes as good as they did last year. Last year, you could finish the stage at 58 minutes and then get right on to the next one. This year, C is like 40 minutes and B is like an hour and a half. So you do the C stage and then you end up with a ton of free riding in between the next C stage. 4 seconds. 1, 0. Oh. I don't know where it is, how it's doing where you guys are, but it's raining here and it is humid. Felt like I was sweating before even getting on the bike. Last 10 seconds. 10 seconds. It's gross. Okay, let's pause this. Let's join the event. Yeah, like I got into the garage and not even got on the bike yet. And I felt sticky. It's like 8 degrees and sticky. It's fine once you start sweating because you're like, well, I'm sweating, but when you're just standing there and you feel sweaty, and it's not hot out, which is really weird because it's 7 degrees, but I think it was a yeah, 92%.
Right on.
Gross. Yeah. And then your body's super confused because I got the fan on trying to move some air, but it's almost too cold for the fan. And it's so humid that even with the fan on, your sweat's not going anywhere. Oh, the joys of the West Coast. At least we're not in, I think it's Quebec or Ontario that is having massive ice storms right now. And apparently 1 million people are without power. Like, it's bad. It's like national emergency bad. So I probably shouldn't complain about a little humidity. Ooh, I'm sweating a little bit, but I'm streaming and I have like internet and power. Totally. All right. It should be better this time because I don't have to do the 10-minute warm-up ramp in this interval. So I'm going to end up having 3 minutes at a slower pace, and it's going to go right into a harder interval. So maybe I can hold higher placing rather than last.
Rotten Firewalker rated with 6 viewers.
Hey,
Let's give a big shout out to Rotten Firewalker.
I got
Yes,
it.
go.
Methods.
Right on.
Less than a minute.
Look at those dragons.
More
Go,
save.
go,
Move,
go,
fire.
Move.
All that WoW stuff going on.
Come on. Gotta be it.
I should,
I see big sarcophagus. I see big
Go.
sarcophagus.
Insta kill them.
whoa,
Go.
is this
Yeah.
workout or what? What the
Kill
heck
it.
just happened here?
33 seconds.
Workout
Insta
mix
kill the shit
volume
out.
2
Kill it.
throwing down the freaking master of puppets.
Kill the bitch. Yes!
That's not even a boss.
We still killed it. Get the spellbook.
Get it. Acquire it. Doesn't matter from where.
Got it! Holy shit! 10 seconds left, holy shit!
My World of Warcraft subscription expired last week, and that clip just made me want to go and resubscribe to World of Warcraft. It's freaking Friday morning. Let's have some Metallica. Workout mix 2, it just kicked it to high gear. It is Master of Puppets. I'm gonna get totally like DMCA'd as soon as anyone plays a Metallica song live. Metallica's like, do I hear that? I think it's coming from Twitch. Who is it? All right, 45 seconds. I pass a bunch of people. Hello? No, I haven't. Well, it's like a workout mix. YouTube Music was like, we think you'd like to work out to these songs. And it's been like a bunch of like techno songs, like techno workout songs. And then all of a sudden random Master of Puppets. Oh man, I would wish I was closer to Sea Otter Classic. Oh, here we go. Hard workout. Oh, this interval happened too soon before the sprint. Too soon. Sea Otter Classic. How do you not ride a bike
and not know what Sea Otter Classic is. I guess it's more of a mountain bike thing though. It's been going on since the 90s. Now it is, well, it's gravel, because gravel's the thing. It used to just be MTB. But gravel gets lumped in with MTB. Yeah, and it's like a mini bike show too, because all of the vendors and manufacturers go down and have booths, and you can check out the new stuff. I'm waiting for GRX 12 speed. That's gotta be soon. I want to get a new bike, but I know the moment I buy a new bike, 12 speed's gonna come out 3 weeks later. All right. Look at me, what's in 364th place at 478? That is like decent for doing a workout. Oh, dinosaurs. Ah, this workout's too slow for this song. I feel like I need to do sprints. The workout just keeps getting like lower and lower intervals. I can't even. ERG mode is like, no sprints for you. The ERG kicks in so fast over Bluetooth. Ant Plus seems to have like a 3 or 4 second lag. Bluetooth is just like bang on. Maybe it's race mode as well, because within 5 pedal strokes, it's already released the resistance. Like, there's no resistance, done. Like, can't even pedal. Actually, that's a good. Yeah. Like, I can't even get to like 5 to see if you do this. Oh, saw 700. Saw 700. Can't pedal it. The trainer's going to catch up. You got to get as much power down before the trainer releases. Let's try that again. See if I can get 800. I just have to like snap. Ah, 773. Okay, that's enough of that. That's like wrecking my training plan. Is going to be like, what the hell were you doing? No one told you to do 2-second efforts. It's impressive, like, how fast it catches on. Like, man. Oh, you got 27 minutes left of this workout. 27 minutes. We'll see how. I think with the 27 minutes, there's one more block of, let's see here. Yeah, I have, this is my rest block, and then it goes back into 3 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute. So I wrecked my rest block by doing micro sprints. I get slapped on the wrist, told I was a bad boy for not following the plan. Two minutes. Let's get this heart rate back down. So Pookie, are you gonna try to live stream Sea Otter Classic? I figure if it's a large venue, probably has decent cell signal. Yeah, if you're trying to use Wi-Fi, yeah, that is a problem though. Because everyone is on their cell phones, taking pictures, eating up all your bandwidth. A place like that, where it's that crowded, you'd have to brute force it with 5 data plans. There's a guy on Discord, he was live streaming in Thailand, and he has something like 8 or 10 data plans, but like in Thailand, the cell service is insanely cheap, but like really crappy. Well, what's interesting is I think Hitch is trying to do something with Starlink. I was on his Discord, and there's all this speculation because he was looking into it. But I think it'd be tough because the power requirements are quite big. I'm sort of caught in the middle. As much as I think it'd be super awesome to have satellite internet in every single square foot of the world, do we really need 20,000 more satellites? in orbit to make that happen. Okay, I'm glad it's the last 20 minutes. That 1 minute interval, they're getting hard. My heart rate is going through the roof for a 1 minute effort. See, that's interesting. I was reading an article that Garmin teamed up. I think it's Garmin and Samsung. Garmin and Samsung is teamed up because on iPhones have you can do like SOS beacons with your iPhones over a satellite network. And so I think, let's look this up. I think it was Samsung and it was definitely Garmin, but now I can't find the article. That's always the way it works. But anyways, because Garmin has a very robust SOS call center because they've had the inReach devices for years and years, like I have one. And now some of the newer phones are starting to have satellite capabilities for SOS functions, like the new Apple phones do. So they're talking with, I'm pretty sure it was Samsung was partnering with Garmin to use Garmin's call centers and the Iridium satellite SOS network. So you don't need to have an inReach device. You can just bring your cell phone. And I mean, with an inReach device, it's only good for text messages. But they were talking about on the phone, they would open it up a little bit more. So the text messages, you could maybe send a picture along with it, to assist emergency responders. Yeah, because like when I enable my inReach to go in the backcountry, you pay a substantial monthly fee. So if you already have a cell phone and you're just doing a quick trip, just to add on to your phone plan, but it's still no real replacement for the inReach device because my inReach gets 8 days of battery life. Yeah. Pretty much once we started backpacking with the kids, we were like, this isn't just us anymore. We need something. And it's super handy. You'd go way in the bush and you'd send your family, your plan. If you haven't heard from me by Sunday at 4, we should be back at our truck at this time. With the inReach, it was amazing because you'd be like, hey, we're having an awesome time. We're staying one more night. It is a miserable weekend. It's humid as hell. sweating 100 times more than I should be for 7 degrees. You know, and it's just nice to be able to keep in touch. You know, once we got to our camp spot, yeah, super light. You know, once you get to your camp spot, you can be like, hey, we made it, we're here. Like my wife on one of our backpacking trips totally slipped and severely sprained her ankle. Luckily, we wrapped it up really tight and she was able to walk out on it. I carried her backpack, but if it was any worse, it just would have been nice to be like, hey, SOS button, my wife can't walk. You know, can you please send help? Like, and it too is with the Garmin InReach, I think the Spot has live tracking as well. So I'll send the link to my wife, and if I go gravel riding way out in the bush, she can watch me, and it updates every 2 minutes. And I pretty much tell her that if my dot doesn't move for 20 minutes and you don't get a text from me, I've wiped out or something, send help. It's called Garmin InReach. I have the mini one. It's really small, but it's a satellite tracker that also allows text messaging. And tracking. Depending on what subscription you get, it will allow up to unlimited text messages and 2 minutes of live tracking. So your family can see you on a map, even if you have no cell signal. Oh man, the interval's getting freaking hard. I think those little sprints killed me. No, my FTP is like 265, 260-ish right now. Well, I did a ramp test about a month ago and got her Zwift said my FTP was 290 from the ramp test, but that's totally baloney. There's no way my FTP is 290 because these intervals are 285, and over the last hour and 15 minutes, they're getting harder and harder every time. Getting tired and not paying attention to the steering. Dinosaur. I think I got two more intervals. Hopefully it'll take me to the top of the hill. I can coast down. Got 13 minutes left on this workout. I don't think I'm going to make it to the top of the hill. There's the start right there. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, basalts. I'm on the long road of recovery of getting my FTP back. When I took extended time off the bike, when I came back in January, my FTP was like 210. It's slowly been creeping up, but hey, Matcha. But the training plan I'm doing, I did 6 weeks of base riding, so it's hard to really gauge your FTP. Like, I'm in the build phase of the plan now, so it's actually letting me do efforts. But up until 3 weeks ago, all I was doing was, everything was under 200 watts. Pass all these other dinosaurs. Oh yeah, no, that was it. That was the last hard interval. It's gone into cool down mode. Ten minutes left. I don't think I can get to the top of the hill in 10 minutes. Maybe. But my watts are just going to keep getting lower and lower until I pretty much come to a standstill. Oh, I saw the inside of that dinosaur's head. Oh, now's not the time for all these like pumping songs. Workout is over. Yeah, exactly. I'm dropping my kids off at the grandparents' house in an hour, and I'm totally stopping to get some Timbits. Because then me and my wife don't have to share with the kids. Eat them all. You should be able to be a dinosaur all the way to the top. Oh, my ETA just keeps going up and up. 7 more minutes. Come on. Probably just have to ride to the top. Just because. Take every advantage I can by steering. Must make it to the top. Oh, luckily my next wattage before the ramp down is a little bit higher, so I'm going to go quicker for 30 seconds. My heart rate needs to come down. I need to breathe. 150 is too high for doing this. I need to get down into the 130s. You don't have ice storms where you are, Dimitri. It's not near you, is it? I've just been reading about all these ice storms, but I didn't read exactly what province it was. I think it's Quebec. Yeah, that's what I thought, it was Quebec. You're saying like 1 million people are without power, and it's like freezing weather. It's April. It is April. What is going on? Fucking Quebec. We're so mean to Quebec. I heard Montreal is a very beautiful place to visit. Tell them to pay taxes. Alberta's mad at Quebec because that's where all of Alberta's money goes, is Quebec. I mean, Quebec has 80% of the world's maple syrup. Like, you think you would visit. I mean, I'm on the West Coast, so I'm not gonna lie, West Coast is definitely the best side of the country to live on, even though it's humid as F right now. All the homeless people would agree with me as well. They would say it's the best part of Canada. This is an epic song. 3 minutes and 25 seconds till the work. Oh, there's the top. I heard Ottawa's nice. I've never been, but I have friends that worked in Ottawa. Used to be a really cheap place to live too. Oh, my workout's not even done yet. 3 minutes still. I made it to the top. Sure can. I'd love to see some pork tacos. Yeah, because we were looking at different places across the country, and it was about, what, 10 years ago, and I'm like, man, Ottawa is like reasonable. Like, it was one of the cheaper places to buy a house in all of Canada. Dude, those look like restaurant tacos, man. Oh, those look so good. So hungry now. Yeah, it was really weird because it was like half everywhere else. I mean, the West Coast has typically always been high. Where I'm at, it's not super high, but yeah, like, it's an insane jump. Even where I'm at, they're building new subdivisions, and I go for a walk with the family and I see these for sale signs, and it's like $950, $975, $1 million bucks. Who's buying these houses? Who can afford the $1 million mortgage? Like, what? But then they sell like instantly. Like, my neighborhood, if a for sale sign goes up, it says sold on it like the next day. I think when we bought the house that I'm in right now, we paid $460 for it, and me and my wife were thinking, oh my gosh, this is insane. Like, how are we ever gonna like make ends meet? And now everything's double. And it's not like wages have gone way higher. Like, wages haven't doubled. What am I doing still riding? I'm done. I'm like finished. What we're gonna do, I think Sarah's still streaming. We're gonna go say hi to Sarah. Sarah Bridgewater is from around my area. She streams Zwift, but right now she's in Portugal doing an IRL bike tour. It is super awesome.